2 inches. Not quite the storm we had expected. But here's the garden over here. That tree I just massacred, the common juniper. There's the balsam fir. Michael's pine. The Alberta spruce. Little red spruce. This is Norway. The other red spruce. The rhododendron. And the holly. Just after 7 p.m. Saturday, January 19th, 2002. Snow continues, but it has not been quite the storm that we had hoped for. There's only 2 inches on the ground right now, not the 4 to 6 that they had said there would be. View of the house from the back. View from the front of the house. View from the back. Side of my garden in the snow. Southwest side. Left side. Southeast side. 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 Spin around view from the back of the backyard. View from the backyard. From the front yard. front of the front yard. Done for a second.
We'll include our toughest degreaser yet, the Orange Clean Foam. It targets the really tough areas. Use it on ceiling fans, the hood above the range. For vertical surfaces, it's the best. Whether it's burnt on the barbecue or built up in the shower, use it with the Orange Clean Multi-Purpose for your 1-2 punch combination. You get all this for $19.99. But call in the next 20 minutes and we'll include a whopping 32 ounces of the Orange Clean Super Concentrate, enough to make up the 45 bottles of this powerful cleaner. That's a $15 value, absolutely free. But you gotta call now. Here's how to order.
Call to order the Orange Clean Multipurpose Cleaner as a special TV offer. Will include a 32-ounce bottle of the Orange Clean Concentrate and a 17-ounce bottle of the Orange Clean Foam for only $19.99. Call 1-800-819-7711. Call now.
The Ice Bowl, 1967. Thousands watch their beloved Packers in sub-zero temperatures because sometimes it's more fun in the cold. Whether it's football, skiing, or travel, Weather.com helps you do the things important to you in any weather. Weather.com. Live by it.
Now, from the Weather Channel, here's your local forecast, always on the 8s of every hour. Currently, the temperature is 27 degrees with light snow. Forecast for your area. Expect fair skies Monday through Wednesday with temperatures in the 40s on Monday.
You're watching the Weather Channel. Live by it.
It is just a great day to walk or play in the snow. You're looking at kids in New York City. Just ahead, we'll tell you how much snow the Big Apple will receive.
The same system is dumping rain in the southeast. Atlanta, Birmingham, and parts of the Carolinas are seeing rain and a few thunderstorms. Will the rain last all weekend? That answer is on the way. Hello and welcome to Weather Center. I'm Lisa Moser along with Dave Swartz.
And thanks for joining us. Well, some of you are seeing beautiful weather in Florida, while there's light rain in Seattle. But today's biggest story is the first snowfall of the year in the mid-Atlantic coast. Well, New York City could see 3 to 6 inches before all is said and done. And for a closer look, we go live to Jeff Morrow in New York City. He's standing by in Columbus Circle. Jeff, what's it look like?
Dave, the snow continues to come down pretty hard. We have probably about 1.5 inches, working on 2 inches on the ground now, and it definitely is sticking on the sidewalks and even a little bit on some of the road surfaces. So on the less traveled roads, I would say it's probably getting awfully slushy out there, and you may want to think twice or even 3 times about heading out this evening because it's going to be a little bit messy. Let's go to some video that we shot earlier this evening and show you what some of the folks were doing, whether they were taking pictures or just out for a stroll. again, they had to battle a little bit of a wind here, so with temperatures in the upper 20s, about 27 right now, and a little bit of a breeze, there is a bit of a bite to the air to go along with all our snow. All in all, very wintry scene, something we haven't seen very much of at all so far this winter season in New York City. As a matter of fact, up until this storm, we've only had about a half an inch. Well, we've surpassed that total already, and it looks like before all is said and done, we may end up with about 4 to 6 inches around the New York City area, maybe a bit higher amounts out on Long Island as this storm goes by, but it should all be gone by tomorrow morning, and the sun will probably be back out, and a lot of folks will be out in Central Park making snowmen, snow angels, and just generally having a good time. Dave?
Thanks a lot, Jeff. You have a good time in the snow, too, there in New York City. Now we turn to our winter weather expert, Paul Cosin. Paul, can you tell us how long this snow event will last?
Well, Dave, this is a very disorganized storm system, so we're not seeing a lot of reports of heavy snow. Right now, it looks like the heaviest snow being reported in parts of central Pennsylvania, northern New Jersey, around New York City, and now into southwestern New England. So the reason we're saying this is disorganized is just take a look at some of the snowfall occurring across the mid-Atlantic states into Pennsylvania. A lot of little breaks here and there. Some places it's snowing hard, some places it's not. So that will be the trend for that particular area. The more organized area of snowfall is going to be right around in here, northern New Jersey, across most of southern New England, as low pressure continues to develop off of the Virginia coastline, and that will begin to move fairly rapidly off towards the northeast. And what we'll probably see during the next several hours is this snow band continue to be in existence. This will begin to break apart. We'll see some mixed precipitation around Washington, D.C., maybe up to about an inch more additional accumulation in the general area. There's snow to the north, freezing rain to the south. There's just a big mess of things. Even in Philadelphia right now, some of the precipitation starting to break up. So we'll also see a combination of mixed precipitation. It's raining in Atlantic City. But the real steady snow is occurring primarily back across central Pennsylvania to about Trenton, New Jersey, and then across the New York metropolitan area, and then right into a good portion of eastern, southeastern New York. There was even a good band of snow across north central Pennsylvania, up to about 6 inches reported there. And then we're going to see some of the more significant snow during the late evening hours towards the midnight hour, continuing across southeastern New England. Now, in terms of what we're expecting in additional snowfall accumulations, generally looking at 3 to 6 inches of snow across portions of northern New Jersey, northeast PA, as well as southeastern portions of New York and southern New England. But we'll see that significant snowfall continue through about the midnight hour, continue till about 2 o'clock in the morning across southern New England, and then by morning everybody should be waking up and it's over. Let's go back to Dave.
Well, thanks a lot. Waking up and it's over. That sounds like a good idea as far as snow goes. Well, let's check on the snowfall totals thus far that have piled up today in Virginia and West Virginia. And now across east of the Appalachian Mountains, D.C. now with 3, Baltimore and Philly with 2, and New York City with 1 new inch of snow. So here's where it was yesterday out here in the Midwest. Crossed over Kentucky into West Virginia. We picked up a lot of snow here, 7, 8 inches locally. And now this storm redevelops off of the East Coast, and we pick up another 3 or 4 inches in New York City and all the way up into Boston. High pressure, it's cold here in the Northeast. Meanwhile, this is a full latitude trough, at least at the surface. We've got snow here, we've got rain here, and we've got thunderstorms here. A tornado warning has been issued for residents of Grady County in South Georgia, also Thomas County in South Georgia. As these thunderstorms move to the east rapidly, a tornado warning once again is in effect till a quarter till the hour. Right along that warm front, temperatures in the 70s. Behind it, we're in the 30s. Lisa?
Thank you. I've just been looking at some information. Robin, one of our forecasters behind the scene, passed this information on to me, Dave, just now. I-88 will be closed between the exit of 12 and 18. Again, we are looking at a stretch of a major highway, Interstate 88. If you're in the area of Birmingham or Albany, you'll want to make sure you get on one of those secondary roads as soon as possible. A stretch of the corridor I-88 has been closed by authority there. Lots of snowpack indeed, no doubt that being the reason. Temperatures, well, we've been looking at some very mild temperatures across the Central Plains. Not a lot of precip to talk about. That's not really good news because we've been so dry we could actually use a little rain. We have one system that's going to clip the Great Lake tier over the course of tonight, and from Sault Ste. Marie over to Traverse City we may be looking at some heavy snow here, but most of us will be warm and dry. We'll be back. Your local forecast is just ahead, and then right after that, lifestyles. So stay tuned. More Weather Center next.
This year, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be like low-fat, everything good.
Me too. I'm gonna be like, keep my resolutions good.
Oh yeah, sit up every day good.
Drop a dress size good.
My body is a temple good.
Bare midriff good.
Run a triathlon good. All right, maybe not.
Yeah, let's not go crazy.
Delicious non-fat Yoplait Life. It is so good.
When do we start?
Tomorrow.
Good.
Embarrassing facial hair. There's a wonderful, easy new way to say goodbye to it. The Hair Off Facial Buffer. You'll gently buffer away hair in seconds. Perfect. The Hair Off Facial Buffer. Even people who seem alike can have different nutritional needs. So that